Walk with me for a moment. Picture a sun-drenched Italian village, cobblestones worn smooth by centuries, archways framing vineyards and olive groves. But listen closely. What you hear now is silence. The piazza is empty, shutters closed, playgrounds overgrown. Once, children's laughter echoed here. Now the pulse is fading. Schools have closed, and the only sound is an elderly woman sweeping her doorstep, remembering when these streets overflowed with life. The local cafe hosts a few old men murmuring about the past. The problem is simple, yet devastating. There are no babies. The cradles are empty, and the demographic winter has arrived. The disappearance of children is more than a statistic. It's the erasure of a way of life. Without a new generation, a village becomes a museum of itself. Beautiful, but lifeless. Soon, it becomes a ghost. This is the reality for countless small towns across Italy today. The loss is not just noise or chaos, but hope itself. The silence is not peaceful. It's the sound of a future that may never arrive. These villages are now guardians of echoes, curators of what was. The last sentinels of a dying world remain, holding on to memories. The question is, can anything bring the children back? Or will these villages fade into history, remembered only in stories? Let's talk numbers. In 2023, Italy recorded its lowest births since 1861, fewer than during wars or famines. The birth rate is 1.2 children per woman to sustain a population. It needs to be 2.1. Italy is aging rapidly, one of the oldest populations in the world. For every child under 6, there are more than 5 people over 65. This imbalance strains pensions, healthcare, and the workforce. Who will care for the elderly? Who will drive the economy? The decline is visible: empty classrooms, closed maternity wards, shuttered bus routes. Each closure pushes more young people to leave. The numbers tell a stark story. Italy is quietly turning off the lights on its own future. The vibrant, chaotic Italy of the past is fading into memory. The crisis is not abstract, it's happening now. Some mayors are fighting back with creativity and desperation. You've heard of €1 houses, buy a home for the price of a coffee if you promise to renovate. Towns like Candela in Puglia have tried cash incentives, tax credits, and the famous €1 homes. These schemes make headlines and attract a few adventurous newcomers, but they're a bandage on a deep wound. Selling houses doesn't fix the economic and social problems that emptied the village. It doesn't create jobs or services for young families. The €1 gamble is a testament to local resilience, but also an admission of failure. A few new faces can't replace generations lost. It's a noble effort, but not a solution. The crisis is bigger than any one village. The question remains, can these gestures spark real change? To understand the crisis, listen to Italy's young people. Giulia, 32 with a master's degree, works short-term contracts in Milan. A child? It feels like a luxury I'll never afford. Marco, 35, moved back in with his parents. To have a child, you need stability. Here, that's gone. This is the story of a generation, highly educated but facing low wages and precarious jobs. The dream of a permanent job is a relic. Many leave for better opportunities abroad, draining Italy's future. The biggest driver of the birth crisis is economic insecurity. Politicians ask why young people aren't having children, but the answer is clear. It's not a lack of desire, but a lack of possibility. No affordable childcare, no real support, no secure jobs. Young Italians are asked to invest in a future built on quicksand. The silence in the villages begins with the anxieties of a generation denied stability. The choice is impossible: build a family or survive. The result is empty cradles and fading hope. The future is slipping away, one lost opportunity at a time. Economics aren't the only problem, culture and policy matter too. In Italy, women still bear most of the burden of child-rearing. Public childcare is scarce and expensive. Private nurseries cost nearly a mother's entire salary. Many women must choose work or have a child. In Northern Europe, the state invests in families' long-paid parental leave, affordable childcare and shared responsibilities. These policies say children are a public good, not just a private problem. In Italy, support is patchy and inadequate. Parental leave is short and inflexible, mostly taken by mothers. Financial incentives are too small to matter. The system forces women to choose between career and family, often waiting until it's too late. The empty cradles are a direct result of these cultural and policy failures. Without change, the cycle continues. Is it all doom and gloom? Not yet. Some towns are fighting back, like Ostana. which revived itself by creating a cultural hub and attracting young families. Local governments are experimenting with baby bonuses and new childcare centers. These stories prove decline isn't inevitable. With creativity and investment, the tide can turn, one village at a time. But these are sparks in the darkness. They can't solve a national crisis alone. Italy needs a profound shift in policy and culture. Young people need security to dream of a future. Women need real support. Children must be valued as much as ancient monuments. This is not just Italy's story. It's a warning for the world. The silence in these villages is a plea. What makes a place worth saving? The choice for Italy must be made now. Will the laughter of children return, or will these villages fade forever?